Oh, I'm fantastic. I just realized though when Brady did that little whatever that was, that he looked like Phil Mickelson's bastard son. Yeah, when you're Brady, when you turn 50, are you gonna get the Manzier or the Bro? What does your dad wear? I don't remember. I think that was the Manzier, but which one does your dad, Phil Mickelson, wear? Well, what is equally important as whether Phil Mickelson wears a Bro or a Manzier? Hey, Brady, at the end of Old Yeller, they take him out back and they shoot him. I just thought we were talking about depressing things. Well, I do live in Chirac, so it's just as dangerous as walking down the road here as it is going to a Dodgers game. So, God, I, I, I was so excited to come into this podcast with everything that's going on, and Brady just was like, "Hey, I watched this great horror movie. Horror movie. Why don't I show you the worst part of it?" Yes. Because nobody believed me. Everybody told me I was insane. There's no way that Duke could lose. It was all a foregone conclusion. Bullshit. I also told you this was a UConn's going to win the tournament type year. You tell me what team in that Final Four isn't a UConn type team that nobody thought would actually be there. Everybody, even Skip Bayless is like, oh, everything's going to be so boring now that Duke's not in it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Skip. Has it not been a good tournament? It's been great. We got the best teams in it, playing the best games. All the games were great. And I have news for Skip Bayless. If you take away the one and done rule, if you let the G League poach all the best talent, we're still going to watch the NCAA tournament. You could put fucking middle schoolers out there in a college uniform, and we're still going to watch, and we're still going to cheer for our teams, because believe it or not, no one gives a fuck about the players. It's all about their team. It's not Coach Calipari we're going to root for. It's not, PJ Washington we're going to root for. It's Big Blue fucking Nation. It's not about the fucking players. It's about the team. Put whoever you want on the goddamn jersey. So Skip Bayless is a fucking moron, and Duke obviously was going to lose. No team like with that has ever won the goddamn tournament. It's great. And now Virginia's the favorite. And I told you to bet on them at the beginning of the tournament. I told you to bet on them in fucking January. I told you to bet on them in February. Michigan State was the dark horse pick. So fuck all you bitches. Fuck everybody that's got a problem with Mike Lowry. What are you gonna? Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's not a game I would bet on. I would never have bet on any of their games. So it doesn't matter. It's all about what you can make money at and what's the real headline. And the real headline is that Virginia, who lost to a 16 seed last year, is now going to be the national championship this year. It wrote itself, and nobody wanted to fucking believe it because everybody was caught up in Zion Williamson hype. Now, don't get me wrong. Zion's worth it. He is worth all of it. He is the most entertaining fucking person to watch. And I told you last week that they're going to lose because Coach K is a fucking idiot and doesn't know what to do. Proof positive by the fact that he can't even draw up an inbounds play to get his best fucking player the ball. What kind of college coach can't get his best player the ball on the last play of the game? It's fucking criminal. And here's the beauty of what happened today. Because here's what's really about to happen in the world. And it's gonna fucking blow everybody's mind. Okay? Are you ready for this? Brady, you got your pants on? Because this is like take your pants off, zipper zone, exciting shit. So maybe you should take your pants off. Try not to pull down the setting behind you. All right. You ready? We're gonna connect the dots here. All right. Everybody assumed that LeBron was at the game a month ago or a few weeks ago to sign Cam Reddish to clutch, to sign Zion Williamson to clutch, to try to get RJ Barrett, Cam Johnson at the Duke UNC game, right? That was the belief. That's why LeBron was there. But if you go back a little ways, there's somebody else in that world that LeBron has been cozying up to. Do you know who that is? All right. Well, let me ask you this. Who's coaching the Lakers next year? Brady, do you know? Do we remember who Kobe tried to recruit as the Lakers head coach during Kobe's last years there? Well, LeBron is going to do what Kobe couldn't do. Just because Kobe couldn't do it, LeBron James is going to do it. And this is why LeBron James has been cozying up to Duke. Because there is a secret deal for Coach K to leave Duke and to coach LeBron on the Lakers for the next few years. And in return, wait for it, in return, in 3 years or 2 years, whatever it is, when Bronny Jr. is ready to go to college, LeBron James has taught him how to recruit a super team. And Coach K goes back to Duke, gets LeBron James Jr., wins one more, and then brings the show back to LA. Co- Coach K, all right, let's say this. Let's say Coach K goes to the Lakers, stays at the Lakers. LeBron James Jr. goes to Duke, plays for John Shire for 1 year with his own recruited AAU super team. And then the Lakers draft LeBron James Jr., and LeBron James gets to be coached by Coach K to say fuck you to Kobe in LA, play with his son, and then go out on top. You wait in 1 month, maybe it'll be after the draft. But Coach K will be rumored and will be going to Los Angeles as the next coach of the Lakers. Let me ask you a question. What do you think Magic Johnson's going to say to K after LeBron basically walks K into the room, sits him down at the table, massages his shoulders because he's already coached him on the Team USA. He already has a rapport with LeBron. LeBron's been courting him for going on 3 months now, quietly, under the guise that Rich Paul and Clutch are getting ready to sign all of K's players, and they're working out this great deal. You're telling me K's not going to get a Clutch kickback for getting those guys to sign with Clutch and get the Lakers gig? Brady, let me ask you this. What's the number? What's the number that gets Coach K to say yes? Because don't tell me that these college coaches don't have a number. There's a number. Let me ask you this. What if it's what if what what if they gave Coach K, the Lakers give him an $8 million a year coaching contract, and then Clutch kicks him a percentage of the company for when he's done coaching with the Lakers. And now he gets to pass that percentage on to his kids. LeBron's got other businesses. There could be secret deals worked out. You can get K to whatever number you want. So they give him 15 and then little percentages on the back end. And his family is set for life, generations. K can make a generational change. All he's got to do is say yes to LeBron. Thanks a lot. White Snake endorsing endorsing an old guy going to a warm climate. How does he not want to move to LA? He can live in Beverly Hills. Yeah, but K sees the writing on the wall. He knows the FBI has got his phones tapped. He knows that Jeff Capel was dropping bags like a fucking man, just creeping around, dropping bags everywhere. He knows they got his phones tapped, so K's got to get out before it gets dirty. Yes. You, did I? How, tell me what fact I just gave. When you put them all together in a totality, uh, I'm I'm just saying that's the name I'm betting on to be the next coach of the Lakers. Right, but that's the guy LeBron wants because LeBron can just do whatever he wants with K. Well, this apparently that theory was so good that Brady had to hit it a little bit more. Because one more thing. Who's the who's gonna be a as great a recruiting tool for getting the other free agents to the Lakers as getting the guy that's been coaching all of them in the Olympics as K? And and who was Coach K's mentor? Do you know? Bobby Knight. And how was Bobby Knight's exit from college basketball? It was very and let me tell you what, K does not want to go out like Bobby Knight. He does not want to be doing fucking segments on ESPN when all is said and done. He does not. He wants the big money. He wants to make sure his family is set for generations. He wants that mansion in Beverly Hills. He wants that elongated Rolls Royce with a driver. He doesn't want to fucking do anything. But yeah, because he's gonna get it, it's not even about the 75 mil. It's about the piece of the companies that LeBron is going to give. A shell company's going to come in. They're going to get a little piece of the action in his production company and his sports agency. And when K's done, all of a sudden his kids are going to inherit it and they're going to be paid forever. It's done. Lock that shit in 2 months when fucking Stephen A. Smith is breaking the news or fucking Ramona Shelburne or whoever it is breaking the news that Kay is contemplating going to the Lakers. You can tell them all to kiss my ass. Hey, wait, I'm down. I'll put on my turban and look into my crystal ball. Do you, do you know what that's do you know what we call blackouts in this household here from drinking too much? Those aren't blackouts. Those are just moments of divination. Because because there's one more crazy piece to this awesome puzzle. The Lakers could still get the number one pick in the draft. That ping pong ball, all, all they got to do is weight those ping pong balls just right. And let me tell you what, there's no doubt that the NBA can be bought. Oh, wait, who told you that was going to happen a few months ago, right after the All Star game? Oh, wait, that's right. This guy told you that LeBron wasn't playing out the whole year. This guy right here. Get your facts straight. Understand what's happening before it is. I said it. I told you this would happen. I bet the one that hadn't happened in 15 years. So I bet the wrong side of the corn. I didn't bet the one on the 20-sided die. I bet the other side of the coin. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, and you know what? Next thing you're gonna tell me is Tiger Woods doesn't put it in a girl's ass. Because I've never seen anybody put better from the rough than him. Do you, do you remember that classic shot where Tigers is in the Masters? It's on Sunday. He's in his red shirt. He's got his old caddy, Stevie, and he's off of 15, and he hits that chip shot, and it slowly starts breaking, and it slowly starts breaking, and he gets on the green, and it's hanging right on the edge of the cup, and he just points at it, and it falls in the hole. Do you think when there's a girl laying on the bed that that's how he walks into the room and he just points at whichever hole he wants, and then he just do you think? Because I would love it if you just like if you could have Tiger walk around the corner of the room and the girl's laying there on the bed and he just gets his finger and he's pointing at her like it's fucking going in. Oh, I think Michigan State's a nightmare matchup for them. Everything Texas Tech does, Michigan does better because they're bigger and stronger and faster. Texas Tech does have the best player on the floor, and Jared Culver, who is going to be a top 5 pick. But Culver's not guarding Cassius Winston, and they're going to have 3 dudes that are NBA ready bodies to throw at Culver. So, yeah. Oh, just lie to the people and tell them whatever you want. It's fine. You're going to be wrong no matter what you say. Can we can we get back to Tiger and why Tiger is fucking back? Because I want you to sign my titties, Tiger. I, no, no, go to the video, John. Go down. Go to the video. No, keep going right there. You play that video and just listen. Happy Gilmore is back. I want. I think she should have just fucking shouted her phone number at him. Here's what I want to know. And Brady, maybe you can do some side research while we're talking here. I want to know what Tiger Woods' next hole of golf looked like. Because if that was the next hole was the one where Tiger Woods fucking hold it from 83 yards out for eagle, then I am going that if his next hole was a birdie or that eagle, then I am personally going to pay lovely ladies of the night to go to the Masters and fucking shout at Tiger on every single hole so he goes fucking 72 under par. There is nothing I want more than for Tiger on the 18th hole on Sunday to take the driver out the bag and rip a shot and then ride the bull and feel the flow. That is all I want from Tiger. I want Tiger to put a hockey stick in his bag. I, I want, yeah, I want him to get Timberland boots that are golf spikes and not have them tied. And I want him to just fully embrace Happy Gilmore and just stick it to the entire PGA Tour because that would be the greatest thing ever. I want to see them tell Tiger Woods at Augusta, you do not have the proper footwear on, you cannot play. I dare them. I dare them to tell Tiger in Timberlands that he cannot play. Maybe Tiger should play with some midriff showing and show off the fucking six pack. Yeah, I think he should just embrace his full on FU to the PGA Tour. Well, we'll do some investigating. Reddit will have the answer for me. I'll find it. Reddit will have the answer. There's a lot of brilliant people and a lot of non-brilliant people on there alike. I mean, maybe Tiger should get that new golfer lady as his caddy. Like maybe that would put him over the top. J- yeah, yeah. Can you not disparage her? I mean, for the love of God, Brady. Again, Brady. Please. Maybe she could take that nice Augusta jumper, Mike Myers jumper that they have. We can make it nice and form fitting. Maybe not have the zipper work all the way on the front. Tiger will have it tailored for her. She can carry his bag. Maybe before every round, Tiger can show her the Tiger fist pump. I'm just saying this is what we need in the sports world. We need Tiger back, and Tiger is back. Ladies, if you're out there, guys, if you're out there, ask Tiger to sign your titties. Everybody, non-binary folk, let Tiger sign your titties. Everybody. And if you're at the Masters and you're afraid to ask Tiger to sign your titties, you shouldn't be going to the Masters. Because there's enough old white guys there with titties that Tiger could be signing a lot. Oh, thank you, Tiger. Yeah, the number two pick. Well, the over under for Kyler Murray is 2.5, is the second and a half pick. Yes. My question is because I swear to God, does everybody think that the Cardinals have already told Kyler Murray he's going to be the number one draft pick? But that's but here it, if they take Kyler Murray one, Steve Keim should be fired before he can make any other draft picks because no, because if you're trying to get value for Rosen, you don't let it leak that you're taking Kyler Murray. You can't. You just can't. And it has to. The only logical thing is that they have to be trying to trade this number one pick. Is the only thing that makes sense because if it doesn't, then Steve Keim's just a fucking moron. Now I don't put the fact that he's a fucking moron past the NFL right now because the NFL is filled with fucking morons. Like I don't understand it. If you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, that's what you hope happened. I'm actually saying I don't fucking know. I don't know on this. Now, if you want to bet the under 2.5, you're laying minus 525, which means you have to bet $525 to win 100. It's correct. So I mean, it's plus it's plus 350. So 100 will win you 350. It just yes. So but if if Arizona is taking Nick Bosa, who should be the number one pick, wouldn't San Francisco just trade out of the second hole to somebody else that wants it? I mean, there is a good linebacker. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm very confused, and the NFL is full of fucking morons. I mean, if you do, I can tell you this much. There is a bet number of quarterbacks selected in the first round. The over under is 3.5. I think it's a mortal lock if you take the under. Drew Lock. Yeah, that and they're not good. N- Name me the teams. Name me the teams that do need a quarterback still. That would take. Go and we'll figure it out. All right. So Miami needs a quarterback. Hold on, Miami. They need a quarterback, right? But do we think they're spending a first round draft pick on a quarterback? They're both Redskins, yes. The Giants are probably going to give Eli a fucking extension. I mean, they do need to draft a quarterback, but they're not going to draft one in the top whatever five they're in. Like I could see Cincinnati taking. I could see Cincinnati spending a first round draft pick on a quarterback. But I don't think the Broncos will spend a first round pick on a quarterback. Jacksonville, they're all in on Nick Foles, so they're not going to spend a first round draft pick on one. I mean, maybe the Dolphins do because they're trying to tank this year and they're just going to sit him behind Fitzmagic and let Fitzmagic win 4 games. And maybe Tampa. So there's maybe 4 teams. You got the Bengals, the Dolphins, Tampa, and Redskins. Maybe, and those are maybes. They don't. Let's also Elway's not taking one in the first round. That's number one. All right. Oh, That's that's the thing I think everybody's forgetting. Tua is So it's clearly tank for a quarterback. Yes. Yes. Renfro. Can I bring up one quick thing back on the basketball kind of side of things? There's a commercial. I hope you've seen it during the games. The Geico commercial where they're playing the barbershop quartet. Yes, that is what I'm bringing up. Is this the most racist fucking commercial ever? The two stars of the goddamn thing, the two main guys on the team are two African American guys, and and yet the white guy beats him down the court and dunks it on an 8 foot hoop, and he's doing a fucking pull up on it. Like, get the fuck out of here! It's the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. I don't know how how is Twitter and the rest of the world not on fire over this bullshit? I care. It's the whole premise of the commercial is stupid. It's not funny, and then you cap it off with a white guy. Duncan is the only white guy on the goddamn court at that end. It's, it's unbelievable. Well, I like games. I love games. I don't lose well. Oh, my favorite game. That is scary. Wait, wait a minute. I want. Oh shit! How do I do this? I want you to pull up an image of John Wayne Gacy. That's a clown without the clown makeup, and you're telling me that guy isn't related to Freddie Kitchens? No, no. Go back to the Gacy image. Look at the one with the clown and Gacy next to each other, or the one right above it. No, up. Yeah. Now go back to Freddie Kitchens. They're not related. I'm picking. Kwame's watching my kids because he's got snacks that'll put him to sleep. You're if it, listen. Here's what's gonna happen. If if Kwame watches your kids, he's gonna pass out on the couch and he's gonna wake up with clown makeup on. If Freddie watches your kids, he's gonna have clown makeup on, and your kids are gonna be in pieces buried in the backyard. They're both gonna have clown. Somebody's gonna have clown makeup on. Just in one, your kids are gonna be alive, and in the other, your kids aren't gonna be alive. I mean, if Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer, is Freddie Kitchens not John Wayne Gacy's kid? I declare shenanigans. Can we get a DNA test? He's also single-handedly he's also single-handedly going to murder the Browns season. Oh, it's going to we got Freddie Wayne Kitchens at the helm. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I cannot wait to bet that under. It's going to be the easiest money I've ever made in my life. Brady, you're the research department. Well, we got the best staff in the league. That's our research department. What the fuck? The guy was the number one pick. Michael Jordan took his soul. Like, why are we bashing the guy? Good for him. Wow. That sounds like a Jason Williams limo driver scenario. Wait, let me guess. I know this. I can tell you who the quarterback was. The quarterback is still playing. It played in the NFL last year. He played for my beloved Buffalo Bills. They had Derek Anderson was their starting quarterback. They won 10 games and went to the playoffs. So that was what Kellen Winslow Jr. was on that team. So that's what. Wait. Let me guess. 12 years ago, like 2008. I got it. 2007, 10 wins. Go fuck yourselves. All right, yeah. Because you know what? Yeah, I was thinking the year the Super Bowl happened. I was thinking, I was thinking, yeah. It's three cleared bong hits later. I would hope he'd buy it. I forgot. I was just gonna say something too. Oh, can why we have a down moment? Can I talk about my arch nemesis, Darren Ravel, and the fact that Darren Ravel is the most useless human being on the face of the planet? This is this is one of his shocking tweets an hour ago. I'm sorry, 53 minutes ago. Before we talk about a Final Four ticket prices dropping with Duke and Gonzaga. So the the aftermarket prices of the tickets, because I'm pretty sure the fucking ticket price is the goddamn ticket price. What kind of a fucking moronic asshole is this? He's a business insider. What's his fucking insight? If he wants, I can weigh my dump in the morning and he can fucking tweet that out as business inside information. Like what kind of like Zion blows out a shoe and Darren Ravel's on Nike stock is gonna tumble. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it's going to go down a little bit. But you know what's going to happen in 2 days that you forgot to tweet about? Nike stock is back up higher than it was before. Like, what kind of fucking inside information business is this? And this guy has the fucking balls to tweet out the bonuses that coaches make for getting into the Final Four. Like he's somehow beating his chest for paying fucking college players. Hey, asshole, how about you tweet out how much you make and what your bonuses are based on people liking your fucking tweets where you bash everybody else? How about a little open transparency? I wouldn't let that guy watch my kids either. He looks like he fucking went to the Citadel before he dropped out and fucking went into journalism. This this is the same guy who, after the Duke loss, tweeted that the team with the worst 3-point shooting percentage hasn't won an NCAA championship in 20 years. Oh wait, so you're telling me the team that shoots the worst doesn't win? Holy shit, what a fucking revelation. This guy's a goddamn genius. We should give him a Pulitzer, maybe nominate him for a fucking James Beard Writing Award for his fucking pictures of food at stadiums. What kind of fucking journalism is this? This guy's got the Instagram account of a 15-year-old boy who sits in his fucking basement with Sports Center on and reads Reddit all goddamn day. He's a fucking joke. And I think everybody should unfollow him and they should all write him mean, ridiculous tweets about how moronic he is. And he should stop fucking bashing people and start actually doing some good, positive work. Fuck me. And he works for a goddamn gambling website and he doesn't have any goddamn gambling inside information. He literally tweeted that he sat next to Bill Rafferty on a plane and told Bill Rafferty he should trademark with a kiss and onions. And then he fucking goes, and he did. You think Bill Rafferty is taking fucking life advice from the asshole in the seat in 3B? What the fuck is he on? Maybe he should come on this show because he's definitely higher than everybody else. Fuck Darren Ravel. I just want to know when everybody's coming over to my side. that wrestling is a sport. They are attracting the best athletes, and that everybody needs to pay respect because you know what wrestling doesn't do? They don't lie to you. They told you it was fake. They tell you it's all bullshit up front. And it's just a fucking story. It's not like college basketball where they continue to fucking lie to us. It's not like the NFL where they continue to fucking lie to us about what's really going on. It's not like the NBA, which clearly lied to us and fixed fucking games for a decade and a half and then covered it up and took your hard earned money and told you to shove it where the sun don't shine and never let anybody in on the secret. Pro wrestling's not fucking lying to you or me. They're giving the goddamn people what they want. And let me tell you another thing. If if Vince McMahon was booking the NCAA tournament, Duke would have lost to Michigan State today. You know why? Because that's what Vince McMahon does. He fucking screws you out of what you want and then gives you what you really, really want. Yes, it is. Wrestling's honest. Wrestling's not lying to you, John. Wrestling, they never told you they didn't. They told you right up front to your face that that it's all fake. They don't fucking pretend that it's real. Exactly. You know who? But while you were gone, I told you. It, Sports is entertainment. That's the only reason we watch is to be entertained and to gamble on it. Wrestling's entertaining. They're athletes. It's a sporting event. They're just they're just not lying to us. So that's why you see it's not. Golf is a leisure activity. If you can drink beer and do it, if you can smoke a cigar and do it, it's not a sport. You tell me, you, yeah, because he always looks like he's drinking them all, and he definitely does it before he wrestles. Now, I'm not going to tell you there weren't guys who didn't wrestle drunk back in the day. I'd be a liar. But the way that these athletes and how they perform is unlike anything else these days. You're telling me you could do a 15-minute match and take the bumps that these guys take, that you can do the athletic things that these guys do? You tell me there's better athletes out there? They're not playing a sport. They're performing a sport. It's athletic show. Didn't we already cover that sports is entertainment? It's all a show. No, that's an athletic. An athletic endeavor. Oh, fuck. That's a very fair point. Wait, let me ask you this: Can there can, can there be somebody in your sport? Can there be somebody in your sport who is not an athlete? I was thinking more along the lines of like David Wells, or he was never an athlete, but he played a sport. How dare you besmirch Crucky's one testicled name? Like you're telling me those guys aren't athletes? Listen, they're athletes. They do athletic things, and you can bet on it, and it's entertaining. It's a sport. You can't bet on Cirque du Soleil. Not a sport. There's your argument. All gone. Bye bye. Basketball was fixed. Basketball was fixed. I'm not making it just about the gambling. I'm saying again, you got to look at it as a totality. Basketball was fixed for a decade and a half under David Stern. The refs were literally fixing the games. They were very dishonest about it. You're telling me I mean all these things that we all agree are sports have been being fixed for decades. So clearly the outcome can be predetermined and you still consider it a sport just because in this and they're not the WWE can't always be predetermined because literally people blow out shoulders and knees in the middle of matches and they have to change it. So it even if you want to say it's predetermined, it still technically isn't because shit happens. Because they're doing a sport. Oh, I'm gonna break you. You know who else puts on a show? Your beloved Carolina Hurricanes after the game. They're playing a sport. Bullshit. I you know what? I challenge the Carolina Hurricanes if they're not gonna do their storm surges, instead of playoff beards, they grow playoff pubes and they shave their heads and beards for the entire playoffs. No shaving. I, I was just gonna ask, is there any update in hockey, or is Tampa still winning the whole thing? So you're I'm just saying if Tampa's gonna, if you guys are if everybody already thinks Tampa's gonna win it, it's not predetermined. Are we not talking about the same thing about wrestling being predetermined? Maybe they should just flip a coin. Maybe play rock paper scissors. Maybe just let Vince McMahon book it all. Like there, there's more uncertainty as to who's going to win in WrestleMania matches than there is who's going to win the NBA championship, the NHL championship, who's going number one in the NFL draft. Like all these things in your beloved sports all seem to be foregone conclusions. Yeah, but I wasn't surprised. I like okay. I guess. Okay. All right. Because we need some entertainment. No, nobody is actually watching. Okay, let me ask you this. Let's go all the way back to Roman times. You got two gladiators fighting, right? Isn't one always the favorite? Like, wasn't there? Aren't there dudes that like win every fucking fight they're in? People still watch that shit because eventually he's gonna get old. Eventually he's gonna trip and fall. Eventually Coach K will be his coach and he'll lose. God, I hope the Patriots stop winning soon. Listen, Gronk will be at WrestleMania and he'll be playing in the Super Bowl. He might be the first person ever to do it. I don't remember what year he already was. I'm gonna really miss Gronk. You know what I think Gronk says. Like the most it says about Gronk's time in New England is that the Belichick rumors aren't true because Gronk was allowed to be himself. And if this whole Patriot way and Belichick's this insane dictator were true, Gronk wouldn't have been able to do that. And Gronk certainly wouldn't have been on the fucking team. So maybe Belichick is more like what all the people secretly say, and that he's the most fun guy at the party. I mean, that dude renames his boat every time he wins a Super Bowl. Now, now it's 6 rings. You know, it'd be great. You know what Belichick should do when he's all said and done. He should take all his Super Bowl rings and have them fastened into one ring, and then just walk around and be like one ring to rule them all. Like, I think that would be fantastic. Maybe Brady should do that. Let me ask you this: Wait, how many does Belichick have from the Giants? Does he have two from being with the Giants? So that's 8. Does he have any others? Was he on any other teams? That was he? Did he coach for anybody else? So what he really needs to do is somehow get four more rings, and then just turn them into the numbers on a clock face, on a Flavor Flav style. Wait, are we sure he wasn't on any other teams as an assistant? He's been around for so long. How many AFC championships does he have? And he's got at least two NFC championships with the Giants. He, he's got 10 of those rings. That's some. If I was him, I'd declare fucking shenanigans. I don't know. Any guy that looks like that can fucking get photographed with his shirt off and does not give two fucks, that's my guy. And I fucking listen. If I was Jay Cutler, I might not wear clothes either ever. You know why? Because you got enough money. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. I mean, she's a television personality because she does the show Very Cavallari now. She's an actress, a fashion designer. She's on the first season of Laguna Beach as a junior in high school. She's on The Hills. I mean, I think Jay Cutler brought a little dinero to the. It's so great. It's one of the best shows out there for reality TV. Jay Cutler's a star. I don't understand how anybody in the NFL didn't like that dude. Smoking Jay Cuddy. He's the best. He's supposed to be super intelligent too, like one of the smartest dudes in the room. Yeah. John, so I have a question for you. So it's the one thing like I've kind of learned since we've known each other, because I've always been like, oh, I just wish I could bet on this player and the rest of their career. And I think the answer of that is high-end collectible sports cards, which is your area of expertise. So my question for you is, now that if Gronk stays retired and Gronk goes on to become a huge star in in everything else that he does. Will that raise the value of his card? So let's say, for instance, that Gronk is going to appear on the $100,000 pyramid hosted by Michael Strahan with Julian Edelman as his partner, and he wins the $100,000 pyramid. Does his card value go up, or does he have to do more than this? Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna win the $100,000 pyramid, and that the things that he has to name are gonna be like, Edelman's gonna be like, what do you have for breakfast, and Gronk's gonna be like, Fruit Loops, and those are the type of things that he's gonna have to name. I cannot wait. It's gonna be fantastic. We all need to just let Gronk be retired, sign him to lots of deals to appear on TV and YouTube however he wants, because it's gonna be amazing. We'll see. Now I know we're all fight fans, but is this not the next fight that you really want to see? I fucking love Connor. This dude's amazing. No, Conor McGregor's totally trolling Mark Wahlberg. Like, like the actual tweet. Look at the actual tweet. Keep going. He's talking about the Diaz brothers. Holy shit. Fucking legend. I'm telling you, he's going to have another UFC fight and he's going to get paid. What, what do you, I mean, at this rate, it's going to be Diaz for the trilogy and $100 million. Oh, Nate's not taking anything less than fucking half of whatever Connor gets. So 50. I think realistically Nate wanted 20 to 30 million to fight. And if he's fighting Connor, he should get more than that, because here's the fucked up thing. You ready? All the pay-per-views, everything's going to all ESPN Plus, right? So you have fighters like Nate Diaz and DC and all these guys, and their base salary was one thing, but it wasn't the biggest portion of it. Do you know what the biggest portion of it was? It was the point. It was the points on pay-per-views that they got, where they got a piece of the pay-per-view action. Yep. While it's brilliant for the UFC, it's another way that UFC just stuck a little more cash in their pocket by taking it away from the fighters to possibly make. And nobody knows what ESPN paid to the UFC for that. And the only way for the fighters to find out is if they all get together, strike and sue the UFC for a piece of that action. It's being phased out, as ESPN will own all of it. It's just these are the things that people gotta think about. Does this make Bellator a better bet long term? Yeah. No, that's one FC. Yeah. Oh, the Pride story is fantastic. No, the so Pride is owned by was owned by in Japan, and they were owned by the Yakuza, and the UFC went and bought Pride, and but what the Yakuza did was they had better lawyers, and the they basically didn't get the rights to any of the fighters that they wanted. Like they were buying the league to get the contracts for all the fighters. And the way they were all structured and the whole deal went down is they bought out Pride and all they got was a crappy library of Pride fights and didn't get any of the shit they wanted. And then the Yakuza just started a new fight league and took all the fighters and basically just pulled one over on the old UFC. It was great. Yep. Hey, John, I meant to ask you, why did Greg Schiano resign? Greg Schiano, the yeah, was that Belichick letting some dude go out before some crazy ass story breaks about him? Yeah, yeah. Greg Schiano seems like the type of guy. The only thing he'd be outraged about is why he wasn't allowed to tag along. All right. Well, be, before Brady tells you what he learned today, I'm gonna I'm gonna read you my favorite tweet of the week. Yes, I'm gonna read one before it, and then I'll read you my favorite one. This is Barry Switzer, former coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Said 25 years ago today or tomorrow, Jerry Jones called me and asked did I want to coach the Dallas Cowboys. Told him didn't know the job was open. Call me when it was. Called the next day, said come to Dallas. Right? That's your here's the here's the tweet of the week. If Jerry again, this is Super Bowl winning coach Barry Switzer. If Jerry had not made that call, never got to know your ass or Ed. Always thought you guys were pretty fair. Only eat Ed's ass out one time. Let him tell you about it. Hope all is well with you too. Did Barry Switzer eat out Ed Werder's ass? I I I read that exact I read that exactly how it was written. I'm not challenged. That's exactly how it was written. And again, I'll quote that for you. Only eat Ed's ass out one time. Let him tell you about it. And that ends with an exclamation point. He's very excited. I feel like after that tweet, the Star Spangled Banner should play. Like that is the most American fucking thing ever. Can we get Francis Scott Key to DJ? Like an American Eagle should fly across your screen. And then an American Eagle should fly across your screen, and then Whitney Houston should come on with the last like 10 seconds of her national anthem. Oh, that Barry Switzer likes to eat ass. Wait, John, I learned the answer to your question. How many more years do the Mets have to pay Bobby Bonilla? So that would be okay. Brady, what's your guess? Okay, the Mets have to pay Bobby Bonilla every July 1st until July 1st, 2035. They pay him they pay him $1.193 million every year. Let me ask you this question. Will Bobby Bonilla live long enough to see the end of this contract? I just want you I just I just want every man out there to know that if you are so unmanly that in order to get out of work to watch a couple extra days of basketball, you need to have your balls cut. You're not a man, and you should have had them cut a long time ago. Sack up, sack up, start your own business, fucking make your own schedule, live your own goddamn life, or suck it up and go to fucking work, you lazy bitches. Absolutely. We're bringing everybody in. Tiger saw my titties.